morning. Welcome back for those coming back and those on replays. Well, we hope you stay. Tonight, we're off more Final Fantasy. Yes, my last official run night for basically cleaning out some stuff. Because remember, I don't do this on the Friday, Saturday. Kept a little bit off the stream, of course, but not on stream. So last Final Fantasy stream for the week, and then of course we have the Monday where we've got all world maintenance and more Cyberpunk. I haven't yet to update the schedule properly on that, but that is what's going to happen. So let's get into some of this last days on here. We should see some people going pretty crazy for some stuff for the Mogpendium. Unfortunately, just some AP leveling, people pushing themselves up. 51 to 60, yep, they're just leveling that. Still a large amount of people running the high-end duties. That's fine. You're not interested? High-end duties are great, but I prefer to do them with a team I know proper. Because there's always a case that you're going to wipe multiple times while learning the duty, learning your position, and learning all the details. It's an inevitable thing. And you have to have a group of people who are basically willing to shake that off and not, you know, drop bomb and just like, oh, you're not dragging your weight as much as I think you should be. That's usually all it is. Because remember, the official line is things that track DPS and healing per second and all the rest are not supposed to be allowed officially. Doesn't mean people don't do it and keep their mouths shut about it, but still, that's just toxic behavior. It does promote that sort of stuff. Why? Simply because it's a case of, oh, you're not dragging your weight. What's my weight supposed to be? Me. Right? How would you know? Well, you're not using illegal mods, are you? Yeah, that sort of stuff, right? You know, my response to it is I'd rather have a group of people I know do with it and just deal with it. The way they balance the game is very much a case of based around what the minimum the class can do. Yeah. Right? There's, so, you know, people flipping out, oh, you have to have food, you have to have, no, technically you don't. Technically you don't, technically you don't. Food gives you a bit more, right? What food does is give you an edge. If you're going to tell me food is hyper on the line, and same with potions and other things like that, I would have to look at you sideways. Well, that was a low number. Is that like sideways? Absolutely. As I've said before, it looks like the way they balance this game, oh, that's not much nicer either, is based around the positive and negative damage per second each class is assumed to have as an output. Oh, you've just been dirty with me all night. Yeah. Oh well. That's fine. We can live with that. 3 small prizes is better than no prizes, and you can't lose money doing that. It's true. The only place in here you can actually lose MGP is in the mini games, such as, you know, the crane game or the upstairs or all the rest. Oh, leap of faith. Okay, we'll run over. So that's really where they think about it. The game you will bet 1, and you can win 10 or 25 for most games, or 5, 10, 50, you know, win 10, win a 25. What is it? It's like so many per basket for the basketball shooting, with all 5 shots being 50, which is great. The Mog station is 10 for a blue ball, 25 for the small red one. I like it. The punch and kick ones are basically 0 for an undersized thing. Yep. 0 if you fail all the things, of course. You get a 0, you get a 10, and then at this, I think it's 25 if you get a direct full punch for both that one and the Tower Smash one, you get 50 for basically getting a complete rank 1 on this, and you can double it each time. So you can either lose your 1 coin, you know, your 1 MGP that you slotted into the slot to play the game by not finding anything, or by basically not finding enough in the time to get your double down. Oh, that's true. It is true. It's, for us, it's almost impossible to lose. I'm sure with other people, somehow the games are a little more a case of the house always wins. People doing the crane game, it's just like, no, I can't seem to ever get any of the balls. Right? You know, like a classic modern day crane game. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's probably true too. It is. You know, because I'm sure certain things that tell you how close you are to hitting aren't quite there. You know, this is the ball you're looking for to get. Oh, yes, you know, we've seen where the thing actually is. Right, so you have, you know, the bomb in the pile for it. I'm going to walk down there. Just to point out what I mean. You know, there's the perceived reality, and then there's the reality. I wonder if we get like a skee ball game. That'd be fun. You know. Sort of a rear, hit it, and you just like roll a ball up the thing. Right? So you have these are the blue balls for 10 points if you plop one of them down the slot. Okay, so you got left, right, forward, back. Cool. And then you have one red ball and a whole bunch of these sheepy balls. You want to bet one of those sheepy balls is not really what you're looking for? So they're constantly scoring the 25 ball. Exactly. But if you hit one of these sheepy balls, you want to bet it's a nothing, because it looks like it just recycles the balls. Somehow. These three girls taking an impromptu break. Like, I suppose. You can't tell me that wouldn't work more like a modern crane game. I doubt that it's, you know, the gripper has this really case of, I don't have any real grip strength cranes that you get in the modern day ones, because honestly, see that again, so many hoops, it just keeps dropping the balls out, you know, until it reaches a certain point and it doesn't release the ball any further. Like, I suppose, yeah. Right? Okay, so, you know, could it ever be a... Oh, okay, fine. And the B team. Nice. There is no A, B, or C in these runs, so it's not too important. Hey, we do have a new runner, though. I like that. All right. Thumbs up for the Sunstrider. Yep, they'll be getting the Happy Go thing, unless I basically completely skunk. Uh-oh. Who's our other summoner here? Aiden's. They've summoned standard blue, and I've summoned yellow. What's the book? Oh, it's the 80 relic. Like running, well, you got your book open, like you're trying to get to the bus without losing your position in that story you've been spending an hour trying to read.
So, you are resolved to face
First timer here, who wants to see the cool mech on the last boss. Is it okay to slow DPS there? If
Come,
you just want to wipe us. That don't have to be a thing.
Scatter! Bend the knee.
There's war. What that one is all about. I don't ever have to worry about it then.
Tremble before my justice.
Uh-oh, our table fell off. A few of those are decent things. Drop downs? They fall off. Oh no! I bet. Let's see. I don't know who the A group is. They are one of our new runners as well, so I do hope they sort of hold on to it.
Oh, hammer divine.
Oh, no one fell for that one. Okay, that's okay. We're about to get zapped against the other summoner. It's really funny.
Searing light. Fight my foe.
Okay, C has lost its. I also got the summoner spanked.
It's too late to beg mercy.
I think initially, it's like, I know I don't go hard DPS. This is over. Whee! Read for them? Absolutely. There's only a few runs I like to basically keep because I think the aesthetics are nice.
The builder has been made to yield.
Got very Legionnaire style stuff here. It's like, you don't wear that. No, I
Intriguing.
don't. But I think it looks good on my retainers.
Take your measure.
Oh.
After you have provided my servant with some sword.
Ow. I thought I was clear of that. Guess not. Fine, I'm fine. The bowl! Ole, 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 oh. Oh, well, that was not that. It was. You can't speak about Derek. First rule about this whole quest line, you don't speak about Derek.
Fashioned for our contest.
Uh-oh, something's gonna slip through his fingers. Bets. Whee! Behind somebody. Just ever so slightly.
Come, show me the strength. Upon the ground. By my authority as the destroyer.
They're about to get an eyeful. Stir up skirt. Uh-oh, he's doing the purple one first.
Descend and destroy. Keep a reverent distance.
This should, in all theory, be red ring. It is red ring. Could have done Titan first, I would admit. Yeah, this is not gonna hit well. It's like, it makes no sense until you realize, oh. Stones, thank you for that rescue. Healer did well, and yeah, absolutely. Basic ruin.
Children of man.
Come, mortals. Enter my realm, if you dare.
I'm entering from the backside. I was like, that. No, don't make that joke. Why not? Why not? Just proves that there's no wrong portal. You think that's filthy? That's your issue, not mine. Oh, he dead. Oh, he dead. Stephanie. Alexandros. Very intrigued name. Stephanie? Well, there's the fun part. Right, Persephone has a very interesting history in Greek mythology.
You will be scoured by the light of the sun.
Really? What was it I heard? Such things as epitaphs such as Dread Persephone. Okay, just really, you know, most of the legends, most people go,
Crimson cloud in fire woven.
aren't like, well, that's a
Not uncleansed.
terrible particular name for someone who's, well, mythology, usually most people get the thing, is Hades taking her as a bride. Yeah, the whole Demeter story. Exactly. So
Is it just a mirage? Or something more?
I'll do it. Solar fans. Count them. One, 2, 3, 4. Doodle-doo-doo.
Quite warm to you.
Run behind her. That one's always a hard one to catch.
Let there be fire.
Solar fold.
out on the wind.
What we doing? Left hands, right hands?
None can escape this purpose.
Ah, right hand turns. All right.
This will burn. Shall fire burn.
There we go. Ooh, a city over there. Hmm. No way but forward. Uh-huh. Slow roll. Slow your roll for the awesomeness. And perhaps. You don't really care. No. I do not. I'll say one thing, Persephone. Right, I will hold off doing the Searing Light. It should reduce my damage by enough to set it off. Oh, that just makes... that just makes me hit harder. Oops. I know I didn't. Just makes me hit harder to get that coffee.
Witness to our might.
Shit, wrong idea. Like, I gotta get that coffee. Don't threaten my coffee, man. Right, I grow my own. That harsh on it. Doop-be-doo. It's 7 a.m. prey run. Okay. And you don't have a coffee. What do you do? It's like, oh, I'm gonna do what I can to get that coffee. Like, we're ending this fast and in a hurry. Why? Because I need coffee. You weren't supposed to hit that part.
Flames of the abyss consume
True. I know, you've got your rotation so well practiced. You're like...
Will you weather my trial? We've only just begun. Still you defy our divine authority. Very well. Let us proceed to your judgment.
Oh.
We, the traders, shall weigh your soul!
Ooh. I'm not tied to anyone here. In that case... I will annihilate the nearest one.
Preserve the balance.
Nope, I knew it.
The moment of judgment is come.
Yep. Wipe. I knew it was gonna happen. Wipe. Haven't seen this before. It's a wipe. Oh, we saw the thing. You got your thing. It cost me my repair bill. Granted, I don't pay a repair bill, but you know what I mean. It's like, damn it. No more of that, please. Yes. Yeah, you got to see it. It's Annihilate.
Witness to our might.
You know, next time you want someone to see something, please explain to them what the thing is. Yes. I'll make
Be
it.
able to comprehend.
You knew it was going to happen. Oh yeah, I knew it was going to happen. He basically called it. Oh yeah, there's a phone ringing somewhere. I don't think someone else got one.
The flames of the abyss consume all. Suffering awaits. Will you weather my trial? We have only just begun.
We have, ooh, someone got 100, and this, plus a couple people. Nice. Oh, our tank's already left. Torium Fury. Because you blewed me up. No, they blewed you up. Yeah, I know, but still, I'm going to say they blewed me up. Bloop-a-doo, bloop-doo. Wasn't on my list of things either, was it? No, it was not. This was. Oh, that's nice. 1, 2, 3. I like that. That has a good case of coming down this way. So this way, and then this. Because then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is how many more I need to finish to get a 3 line. Agreed? Agreed. L something means the. Yes, yes it does. Shiny outfit. Done in gold. The hat. Caster's hat. It's a caster's hat. What is the Mass Rose asking for this season? This week? Yes, what are you this thing? What's this week's challenge? Near Eastern Explorer. Wildside. Near Eastern Knights. Omega Ornamentation. So something Omega on the hands. Tight and long. Some Explorer style boots. Near Eastern Knights means obviously something from the Eastern something or others. And Wildside. I don't know. Probably say a pelt. There's probably a group working on it right now. There are Twitters and there are Discords that you can join that will basically work out what the puzzle is each week. They do. They do. They're very, very good at it. All you have to do is be prepared to either acquire the materials, this, or you could take the cheaty way, and that's just to have an outfit that's done as pure jet, or was it? Slit black? It's a rare black, and it's just like everything this. Oh, hello, Rubicante. Evening. Vexia Maximum. Blade is that? Oops, nope. Here we are. Okyomi or Moonlit Orchid. So it drops from Skyomi. Not a lot of people have those weapons. Not because Skyomi's overly hard to do her thing, but I've done her Savage or her Extreme once. I was carried a lot through it.
The Archfiend of Fire has no equal.
I'll fully admit that.
The glory of fire. Flames to lick at your heels.
I think our Paladin's a little close for comfort on that one. Yep.
Dark flames to me.
Oh, I didn't have to move twice. Look at that. Lost it.
Naught but ash will remain.
I don't know why I jumped there, but I did. Thanks. It's spacebar. Ring around the rosy. Here we go, full of posy. Strike the posy.
To lick at your heels.
What you doing?
Dark flames to me.
It'll be this one right here.
Naught but ash will remain. All will burn. Allow me to show you real flame. You strength worthy enough of prize. But will it be enough?
Nope, never enough. Oh wait, you're talking about yourself.
I am one with the flame.
Well, you were merely playing with it. I was molded by it. Actioned by it.
You are the first to behold this form.
I mean, you didn't even look in the mirror for
Rise
it?
higher. Look now on my essence made pure. Destruction incarnate.
We all mucked that mechanic up a little bit.
To ashes with you. Come, oh dark.
Please don't try to drag that round.
I shall tear you asunder!
There we go. Work that off. No, you're not gonna get your third ring off. We're done. You're done. All written. Well done, little healer. We seem to have lost someone. The other healer. So they bailed? Pretty much, I'm guessing. Uh-oh, it's a what the funga! Straight into it. That was perfect timing. La, 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 la. I will choose this bunny as my choice spot. I will always stand a little bit further and closer. So bunny's the right spot? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Again, center blast comes to about here. Edge blast sort of comes up towards this center ring line almost, if you would. You are on the same side of the stack, though. I am, but I haven't moved that far. New. So we'll just see how random it dropped me in, shall we? Where else do you think you could have gone? I'd say here. That's your other decision? Yeah. Actually, I feel like that's a good spot to stand. I do. Don't know why, I just do. So I'll probably get blasted first off. Okay, we talked about that ring. Now it comes up to, you know. Oh, it's about the here. Haha! That's exactly where I was standing, but I moved myself. Oh, right on the edge. Oh, oh, just a, oh. I'll get blown off here. No, no, I am not. Uh-oh, part of the stack's going by. Alright, so it's just a stack, me, and that group over there. I'm toast. There he goes. 3. Ah, well. 3 for almost not getting blowed off. 3 for almost getting not blowed off. Not enough. It says not enough. Oh well, is what it is. What is the next thing you've got on the schedule? Ah, it's Leap of Faith, which we may or may not be in time for. Woohoo! We're off for a raid. Here we go on a raid. Alexander, Arm of the Father. Shooting. Vogel Willow. Zoomies. Can't go any further. Made a disgusting mess. Please don't, or please ignore the safety rails. It's a primal, you fools. Oh, someone's in a hurry. Let's do this fast then. Yeah, squirting all over the place. Living liquid. Here's why you said that. Then I looked at a clock. Disappointed at myself. Thought it was AM instead of PM. Oops, that's not the right button. That's the Windows key again. Only because it's North American server. Loose. Damn it, I'm gonna get knocked off. Go back here. That'll work. Want to get a little further away from things. Barrel fluid. Yay! Bunny. Have fun, everyone. Sparky boy. You too, referring to Alucard on the pile. Of course, that's being Dracula. Backwards. Expert needs a healer. Alliance raids needs another DPS. I'm gonna deck this thing. So 10, 15, 25. Punishing 15. Right, so this also gives a 25 on it. Yes, please. Oopsie. Bruising. 10. Right. Well, I am a spellcaster, not a knight. Always preferred to defeat my enemies with a well-placed tactic versus raw horsepower, firepower. I do enjoy that, though, you know. You show up and beat someone because you're smarter than them. Your strategy was stronger than them. And this is 10, 15, 25 as well. 25! Right? Yeah, but if you don't get that, then 0. Costs you 1 to play. Still, really, the only way you can lose. The only way you can lose is that, but it's 1 at a time. You know, was it 2 baskets is so much. 3 baskets is like so much, and all 5 baskets is 50. Technically, you can get 6 baskets, ideally, in the mix. That's how that all plays. Out on the limb, finer, minor. If you manage to know exactly where to hit to get perfect every time, it'd be like click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, clack, clack. On the hardest setting. And it was on the hardest setting. So in the red. I don't know what you don't win. But I think everyone would look at you like, either you're extremely lucky, or you're full of balonies. That sort of stuff. So there's the line. That's part of the line, yes. What other nonsense can you get into? I don't know. So a bit of the cyber tomorrow? Oh, that's going to be fun. Tomorrow's basically going to be the last 2 alerts, NCP alerts, then into the gigs. Try to do all the quiet ones, and I will try to do them as quietly as possible. Go have some dirty fun? Oh, I could have lots of fun with that. It'll be a case of goodies and gones? Goodies and gones, indeed. You're gonna have that fun one with Shiro, aren't you? Yes, Tashiro's one's always fun. Well, I've done it from top to bottom. I've done it bottom to top. I've done it as a gunnery blast. I've done it basically just as a single snipe shot from on a roof. It's just like, pff, walked away. Right? I've done it as a tex, done it as sniper. Absolutely. Just put one through him at that. What are you going to do this time? I don't know what I'm going to plan to do this time. I'll see if I can have some fun with it, though. I think I'd need a tier 3 deck before I do that, too. So I might be pushing to make sure I've got my deck at least to blue. But I want to see if those other bits allow me to get the Raven Micro Cyber. It's like, that's the one you want? That's the one I think I'm looking for. I know the Arasaka one is covert hacks. Militex is direct damage, so that's your blast and blast ones, your shock and your burnout. Your the Rippler is spread, which technically works with damage over time, which is your overheat and contagion, which by far was the most bullcrap combination. Shock and contagion in the same hand. Oh, that was filth. Kind of glad they did tame that one down a bit. That was just like instant death, fire, death balls. It's like murder everything. Took a while to get the murder ball going, but once it was going, it was like, hi, by the way, yeah, murder ball. Oh, I should be working on my minions then. Well, thinking about it, instead of standing here looking like a goofball. Standing here looking like a goofball. Sort minions by their cost, please. Okay, so I want a Fafnir, this spot. And I want a good critter at low cost. 50-30. We'll have a look, see how we do. Five. What's your speed? 4. What's your speed? 3. Age 63. Class is a monster. He's a monster. Fafnir. Tiny taper. 45 that. Skadash. See, that's why Damo Calf's not selling well. They're not super duper stompy good. Fat Cat, 45 that, 3 speed. Perfect purr. 30 if it's critter. That's not bad. I'll find a better poppet. Looking for a good initial striker as a poppet. Action party attacked by 40. Yeah, that's actually a very good one. I'm just going to drop that there for a second so I can keep consideration of it. Reduces closest enemy gate by 50. No effect if gate is already operable. Very good against gates, too. 10% damage to that. That's not bad. But, you know, oops, there we go. It's like they're in no particular order. Alright, so there's got a few more monsters here. Lord Anthena, Serpent Surge. 280, speed that. Point up. Some destroys their traps. Interesting. There's traps as well. There's traps as well. Oh, it's this one. We have a new runner, Danny's Valentine. All right, Valentine. Let's see how you do. Evening. You can't run through that, that's a hole. And we've got a sprinter. Do, 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 do. I don't sprint when I'm doing that, of course. You don't? No, I don't. Alright, bad? When I'm tanking, I definitely don't do it. To me, it's more about my cooldowns. You know, I know my cooldowns take so long. I expect someone else's cooldowns to take so long. Interrupt. Do, 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 do. It'd only be funnier if Valentine was another summoner. Why would it be funny? Ah, you ask. Book club. Missed it. There we go. Had the timing wrong on that, but that's okay. Now, for the bullet hell part of our fight. Thank you, Titan. What you need to do with your belt some days, Titan. Not that. Like, aha! It's like I'm gonna run to the open spot. No, you don't want to run to the open spot. Ah, see. Oops, more stuff to dump. Whee! Bonk. Boy. read that. Ah, Gordian Spring. I do not need you. Yep. It's like, why are they going after him? I don't know. I'm not even the first guy there. I'm not even the second guy there. I'm like the last guy in the line. Hurt someone's feelings. It's like, oh, by the way, they only target the most strongest guy there. I'd be like, ooh. Like, how's that me? I don't know. That seemed fairly good. You run through me, I can't do the casty thing. His power combined, he is something. Ancient artillery. He's like, do you know what a glyph of warding does? Ah, she does. Crumble beneath my full might. See, this one, that one. This is the only safe square. All I need, the blessing. Nothing else, nothing else. No, 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 no. Ooh. It's funny how when I first saw this, I thought of Mantusha Brain. Oh, basically, which is a giant computer system with everyone's brain hooked into it, digitally or real, it doesn't matter. Like, one giant computer. Wasn't that far off in the end with living memory. Building complicated golems with complicated systems. Be nice, actually. Following behind a little closely. It's like, get in behind me. All right, not this close. I said behind. I didn't mean like in my back pocket, please. Oh, we have all sorts of fun. Emerald catastrophe. I want to try to save. I don't know if you can fall off here. I don't really want to test that. Oh, I wanted to hold on to it, but I guess I can't. It works. I don't remember what that looks like without the pants. Yeah, it's an okay book, I guess. Nice and easy. Good dodging. On the side. Uh-oh, he's angry. No, no, no. I hear you banging, but I'm not happy with you anyway. Oopsie, dun 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 dun. Welcome to the runs. Nine o'clock already. Ah. I know. What else can we do? Ooh. How is our currency pile today? Pretty decent, actually. I know, it means doing the experts, but that's okay. That's not bad, right? Like I said, this is the pattern I want. I want here, here, and along here in this. So if I can get here, here, and here, here, right? Yes. Ideally, I get like here and here, so I've got a line, and like here, and then I'm just like rolling for the last two. It'd be like, okay, I got a line and this, and roll for the last two. It'd be like, he has it. It has become. It is the thing. It is what is necessary. I would be very happy with that. You would? I would. Oops, there's a cliffhanger on. Go quickly! Quickly! That's when you practice the most. Go! See? Dork. You dork. So practiced, and then you just fell right off the first mark. Yes, I will attempt to climb once more. $3,000 complete. Wee, wee, wee. You don't even have to jump there. Wee. How far along can I get? Not there, but I can here. Ah. When you get to this bush, you can jump. Right, so I can go... get that little bit more in there. Right, so you don't have to jump here, but you can, instead of having to jump, you can just like run, jump. Ah. How wonderful. And they're up and around. Go, 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 go! Oh no! It's okay, this thing got blown down to a lower level. They're on controller. You can tell? Yeah, you can tell. When someone's on controller, the movements are a little bit, shall I say, stiff. They made it up. This corner is sort of a safe corner for bombs. Kinda. Will happen here. Will happen here. But this spot seems to be fairly protected. I don't know if everyone sees the same bombs. So I see people run past certain bombs and it's like, holy crap. Like that you didn't get annihilated. I'm surprised. Around you go. He's up. Woo! We're off to the expert run. Someone played Dead on top, so I was like, ah. Don't blame them. Do not blame them. Dryland Shroud. Here we go. Everyone seems there's no follow thing. All right, everyone knows what their position is. Have a ninja, a white mage, and a gunblade. The gunblade has started to sprint. Ouch. We can patch. All repaired. Yahoo! Dun 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 dun. Rah. Perfect time. Really? Look at that. Couldn't have asked for better timing on it. What does that look like? That's not a bad robe. Very reminiscent of Summoner robe in general. I don't know why Summoners have a horn on their head, but they do. Alright, hello, puppy doggies. No, piss off, doggies. No petties for you. Yeah, like I know it's like, oh, that's, you know, Slipstream's sort of like a dot. It is sort of like a dot, but it comes at such a, well, shall we say, awkward timing. Oh, that's research notes. I thought it was a chest for half a moment. In the next fight. 13387. Not bad. Pretty elite in my books. Didn't even skip a beat. Nope. So you try not to use this? I know, technically if I use it, it does speed up my damage output a little bit. But it also means it's unavailable for picking people up. And, you know, I'm casual enough. Losing a fraction of whatever the DPS is versus keeping the party run going. The party beats out, in my book, than my personal DPS. Always has been. That's kind of selfless. No, I know full well I crash more often than not. Yeah. It's sort of my way of paying back. You know, pay it forward or pay it back. Hey, yeah, we're getting wiped here. But this guy keeps picking us up. I wonder why he doesn't just give up on us. Meanwhile, sometime in the past, geez, this guy keeps stepping on all the traps. I wonder why he doesn't just give up. Right leaf, oh bad. No, just all bad. Ooh, that's a nice hat. Is a very nice hat. I still want to see this turn into something. It's just a Bahamut? Just a Bahamut yacht. Yoo-hoo! Don't frickin' miss leg day. One moment, please. You may have your moment. I am more than happy to. Most likely for it's close to a cooldown. Well, I get another cowl in there. Done nicely. Really? Oh. Must have been a party. Must have been a party. Mm-hmm. What's a good way to tell it's a party? You get all the goodies. I'm not talking about the loot. I'm talking about it's like all the condiment. Everyone's like, "Yeah, you did a great job." It's like, I'm TPS. Why did everyone vote me in a good position? Like, you did your job. Yes, I did do my job. Oh. That's why I always mark it down as a... intrigables. Oh, that's nice, that's nice. Which ones are it, though? Which ones are it? Ninth to 12th circle. I'm probably going to finish with these two. Let's sign on for 9th to 12th circles. Vicios. Okay. 9th to 12th circles, and... let's say Aurum Vale. Right, Aurum Vale's got a special place in most people's hearts. Right? Usually it's a foul and festering companion piece that people are like about. Oh, there's a leap of faith going on. Let's just withdraw from that temporarily then. What do you mean? Well, it's sort of the last dungeon. And what do I mean by that? Well, like I was saying the other day, dungeons basically fall into categories of something here lives here that everyone wants gone. Right? So, stinky monster. Dangerous location with full of stinky monsters type thing. Which is what Aurum Vale is, for the record. Can you jump? No, I didn't have to jump. Where's the last silver? There. Alright. Up we go. Ahoo! Right? Yeah. When you think about it after that, the dungeons we go on all have a alternate purpose. Well done. Try that again. You know? Sort of... If I remember rightly, we're given a quest to basically clean up the monster den. Exactly. I didn't jump angly enough. Not been good at this. No, thought you did these ones well. I do these ones usually quite well. You should go just touch the goal. I should. Then I can go fight with the thing. Do. I do too many things in my head at once. None of it's paying off. Right, let's go get the gold before I worry about the rest. Dun 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 dun. Oh. That was just painful to watch me slip between the two totems. It was. It was. I haven't done this one in a while. Does it show? Alright, now I've got 2,000 and something. When in doubt, jump into the wall. There we go. Ugh. That was a sticker in the pants. You were over jumping many of the places. I was. Full agreement, full agreement. Anyhow. I think the quest, Forum Vale, if I hold up my journal. You know, close to home. You know, complete some tasks, report back to him. Crew of pirate were lost in this, eager to this. To help him out with that. And you're helping out here. Grotto, this is where you first run into your first friend. Washed up. Severan's giving you all the things. Plowshares to swords. Absconding his band of scoundrels. So far, you know, this is just this. You're hunting for bandits. You're hunting for this. Relighting the torch. You know, on to the dry docks. Down to Marabi dry docks, without a doubt. Shipwright. You know. Here's where you actually become the first envoy. Up until this point here, right? You're just dealing with pirates and everyone else. Right? Destruction of the Victory. This. Mass Mage calls an Asian. This, yeah, it's, you know. Commends you for your brave deeds and recognition for this. So it's at this point here, at level 14, you sort of get your this. Now, whoever side you start with, this is this. At this point, you're starting to basically, you know, is in mass, you join with the banquet, you do an envoy thing to meet everyone. This, prior to this, probably pirates. Lambs of Delamid. Still dealing with pretty much this. Right? This sends you down the copper mines, which, if I remember rightly... Yeah, so Satasha, you know, this one here, and it's Satasha Seagrot here. Amtara Green, this, All of the Forest. Gets you there. Fire in the Gloom. Copper Hell gets you Copper Hell Mines. Scion 7th Dawn. So you actually... Right? You know, Momodi tells you about it, and off you go. Join up with them. At this point... Right? Has, of course, the Echo. Who Minfilia also has. And it's at this point here... Right? Wild Rose, yep. This is where you start becoming the Scion. Deal with this. Hero in the making. You know? Alphanod, Alze would appear set with problems. Right? Deal with all this, deal with all that. There's a lot of quests. There's a lot of quests. Right? Dealing with Castrum Sentry, dealing with this. Right? Orem Vale. Right? Black Wolf lays his ultimatum. Before this and after this, you wind up with Orem Vale. Oh. Right? You know, primals. These are all the side quests. Allied quests. Last job quests. Right? You'll notice Orem Vale, if I'm remembering rightly, doesn't actually have this. Yeah. It's at that weird spot as a dungeon. Right? Someone sends you to deal with it. You know? It's like, okay. You know, get your this, get your Imperial thing, fool them that. Get into there, break out. It's sort of the last quest before full-on hero to go. Post. Heaven's Ward, Dragon Song, post-Dragon Song. Right, Stormblood. Like, oh, okay, right? All the rest of it. But if I go to the dungeons for a moment, Orem Vale, like, you know, Darkhold, this. I mean, we go to this. We've been asked to go clear out some pirates. We've been asked to do that. We've been asked to do this. We were asked to do that. This. Cutter's Cry is one of those monster caves. I don't remember what quest sends us there specifically. I don't think one does. And Orem Vale seems to be one of those things that... yeah, you need to go do it, but I don't remember what sends you to Orem Vale or Cutter's Cry. Which is fun. Because everything else you're either sent to, or you need to help people, or you're going somewhere to do something. Even here, right? We're headed up the river. We're headed up the mountain. We're headed into the mountain. We're headed through the gates. We're trying to attack the top. We have to bust through this in there. Right? This one here's another one. These ones aren't. But right? But that's the standard point for all of this. You know? That's necessary. That's not. That wasn't. Right? Some of these are needed to go through and others are not. But I don't remember what sends you here. I really don't. That's going to be a 30-minute wait. That's not going to work. No, that won't work. People are going too hard for the Moogles. People are going too hard for the Moogles. Geez, what am I going to need then? Da, 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 da. No, no. We can do some Eden's Gate then. It's not on my list of things to do, but that's all right. Still don't remember that one. We'll sign for this and do the last 5. You're like, that's just the way it spins. Isn't it fun? It is. So, I mean, those two are the only two that I think you have to go do, and there's no real main quest that sends you there. It's sort of someone little quest that sends you there. One of the side quests. One of the yellow side quests sends you there. Right? You know, not one of these blues. I'm trying to find the, boards of this, enhancements. It's one of the Corinthian side quests, I'm sure sends you there. No? See, this sends you to there, Dresden Darkhold. Is it Mordona? Nope. That's the one that sends it to there. Whitehall Sewer Channel, enter your accomplishments. So it's really just a challenge for you. I'm like, ah. Cutter's Cry is the same thing, I think. What are these ones here? They definitely sent you around the place a lot, didn't they? Yep. Yeah, there. Down he bade you listen, seems to grow stronger, melding with the beat of your own heart. Right? So, you know. But that's what I meant, right? I know it wasn't a major quest that sent you there. But yeah, the major quest sends you to a fair few dungeons. There's not that many side dungeons you get sent to. But it is the odd one. It's just, hey, go do this because it might be a challenge. Right? Okay, yeah. Yeah. That's what makes Aurum Vale the sort of weird one in the list. It's needed, but the reason for doing it is awkward, shall we say. Jeez, we're second months away from that, my dude. Come on, there we go. Bounce. I'm trying to sing the Donkey Kong song, but I know I'd be in trouble for that. It'd be like, we're going to swatch a badly. Problem is that even that terminology's got a whole new word on things nowadays, isn't it? Oh, flip. Really? Oh. There we are. Multiples. What are we gonna do? Boom, boom. Do, 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 do. Did that pretty quick. I know. We were like what, 8-9 minutes when we were getting to the end there. Bounce around the top. Yeah. While I'm here, can I mess with my vermilion bar? I can. Look at that. All right. And I can do this. I'm just going to put this out of the way. You can go away. Perfect. That way we can watch how many people go splatter over here. Yes, 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 yes. They're, you know, instantly restore damaged ally shield. He's pretty fast. Got a good amount of this, and he smacks the sheep eyes. It's pretty decent. Another damage to all, which is pretty good. So those two are back and forth to each other, which is kind of fun. It's 80 that for a poppet, and vice versa. I'd have to look what that is up. I've never used those actions. Action party is immediately withdrawn from the playing field after execution. You know, me just make them a party of one and tie them to the group. You know, we got wide cone, narrow cone, 360. Caster attack and defense for every 5. Auto attack, multi-target. You know, what's better, single target or multi-target? That's another good one. See here, Graha, Gates, Shield, and Search Eye, pervious to damage. Well, being pretty good at hurting those. I don't think anyone's done a super duper in depth about how all this works. I doubt that too. Changes parties to area effect for 12 seconds. So let's see what the most expensive are. 30. Right, so you get like a 10 20, a 10, 20, 30, or something of that nature. You know, 10, 15 in the first slot, 20, 25, and then a 30. Or 25, 30, 15, sorry, 20, 15, and then a 10. Some combination thereof. So the majority of your force is going to be made up of 10s. Hmm. You know, how much defense does defense work? Good questions. Ones I don't have answers to, because I didn't have not spent enough time doing Vermilion. You haven't? Absolutely not. I know there's something about the Kojin. That's a thing. I don't know where they'll be, but I know they're a poppet. Anything that duplicates something else is usually a poppet. Wind up Kojin. Wind up Redback. See, that one there is a high speed with the stone on it. Yep. Oh. So, you know, that might be a thing you prefer. Some people just whip up this and it's like, I can attack large things quickly. Yeah, super cheap. You know? Others are like, no, it's gotta be this. Who knows? Who knows? I'll have to do some research on it. Well, I will. I'm not looking for just, hey, this is what you do to death ball things, because, well, let me just say I'm not into that. No, I would not be into death ball. Yep. A little bit of tactics. Right? You know, do I want to just have a mass spam of dozens of things? That's the taffeta set. Mm-hmm. I think you can get it in Halalo. Do. Out those go. Finger wraps of casting. Breaches of casting. Earrings. Alright. See what fits in the boxes. Make sure it's all good. Yep. Okay. Do. Half slops. It's half sloppy. Hit that. No! Almost through. I was gonna say. Oh, someone else just earned another pick off. You crash out of that, do you earn a complete go away? I'm pretty sure you do. Like, how gonna leave? Just leave at the wrong moment. It's like, shing, I left. Oh! Like, because it is a cue. Kira, Willa, Vishir. All right. Party chat is now available. Commencing match. Say good evening to all. We played Toronto the other night. I don't know about how those other two play. New. I'm east off the bat. I don't like that. New. Well, fortunately, I can throw the 9 here. Ooh, 5, 6, 7. That's not bad. I can throw the 9 there, because I can go 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Cool. I can throw the 1 here and use this as a pair now out. Deal. Leaves these 2 as odds. I can work with that. So those are odds, and that's an odd out. It is, which means I'm better off to throw it early. Two 1s are down, 2 norths are down. Everyone's looks like they're racing for a Tanyo-style hand. I like it. Two dragons are down, so this wouldn't be a bad thing to throw. Do not pawn that. That 3's throwable. That 3's throwable. I'd probably say I can't throw that 5. Well, that's where we're starting to hit things again. One 8's down. Cool. We'll play it. No, 2 8's are down. That's okay. No, we're not doing that. 3 8's are down. Dang it. 1, 2, 3. I get 6, 7, 8.
Small mercies, I suppose.
Not I. And it is just a Tanyo hand. So, not a hard thing, but I am off the bubble. What have you got? Got Dora. Something else I can play with. East, south. Throw the winds? Yeah. Throw the winds. Then we'll see where we go from there. South wind doesn't help me. I don't want to be caught with the east wind. That's why I started with that one. Okay. 2 possible pawns. Possible chi. North's already been destroyed. No reason to hold on to it. Oh, no one had it. I don't want to pawn that. Don't want to pawn that. So they were holding on to the dragon. Makes me sad. I'd already seen the white down, so it's like, yeah, the odds of getting both are unlikely. Third, but that would just be my pair now. 2, 3, 4. I can work with that. 3/3, 4/4. Usable. I'll cheat that. I can break this. You can? Yep, I can. Not I.
Mercies, I suppose.
Money back with interest. That's very nice. That's extremely nice. Seven's not good to have. There's only 3 of them. I go 1, 2, 3 pawn. Yep. 3/4, 3/4 don't mean nothing. I'm not going to can that. You're not? No. That tells me I shouldn't. So you can finish with basically 2 pawns now. Yep. That makes me sad. You got 3, 4, 5 there. Yep. I gotta throw it fast. Force the issue. But that gives me another pawn out, so... Yep, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? The only way this turns out differently is if I get a 3 or 5 and I can throw one of the dragons. That'd be funny. Get one of these.
Tread cautiously now.
I'm sitting on it. That's the tile they need? I would guess pretty much.
Sometimes there is simply...
I knew I was going to get dinged. I knew I was dinged. Didn't matter which one I threw.
We must redouble
I was
our efforts.
dinged. It's like, you're dinged. I am dinged, unless I destroy my hand. And I had already pinged the 6, so I had to throw it. That's just violent, aggressive, evil. Right. Biff that stuff. Yeah, I'll do that. You get all green for the rest of your hand, I'd be very upset I did that.
Tread cautiously now.
Ah.
Sometimes there is simply
God
no
damn
money.
it. Ah, that's me out.
We must redouble our efforts.
No lunch left here. No lunch money left. It's only East 2. Ah, what do I need? I don't know what I need. I don't have... You just got wound up, caught in the corner twice. There was nowhere out unless you basically destroyed your hand and threw defensively. Pretty much. You got 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. So you got just that. You get the 6 here. Be nice. Three, 4, 5. That one. And then you realize you got the wrong set. Yep. You're just waiting on that. You'd have to throw this. Out on a 7. Yep. That's a dead tile, effectively. 3 tile weight on 7.
Precisely what we needed. You put forth your best effort. Well done.
What have I got? Three, 6, south. Right, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. South's no good. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8. This. Cool. We just have to tidy that. We need an 8. We could throw a 3 or 6. Go around. Something like that. That works as well. It do? It do. Because we can get a 5, throw this, and we already have our pair. Or we might not get anything. It's true. What's got us into trouble before, running the hands. It's true.
Wow, this looks promising.
5 or 8 bamboo. Hopefully another sumo. Nope. Hmm. Where to go? Thank you. Now throw the 8.
So it goes. But we may yet have the better hand.
Oh, I didn't get clunked. Do it. Throw the 5, throw the 8. I'm on an 8 tile out.
Sometimes there is simply no
And
knowing.
they had 2 of them right up there.
Do not be disheartened. It's not over yet.
No problem. I hate you. They hate you.
Disappointing defeat.
I'll
But you'll
say,
grow
holy
stronger
crap, did
for
I
it,
get
won't you?
smacked 30-something there. Yeah, bro, the tile hate you, they hate you. Minus 60 points. Right back down to being unscored again. Damn it! Oh, 2 really powerful hands and then just basically bum smacked both times. Is there any way you could have guessed? No. Like I said, they've got like almost all says, hey, yeah, guess what it could possibly be. You just happen to have it, you just happen to throw it the first tile both times. It's just like, right? Yeah. It's just a case of, you know, things are what they are. I know they said sorry, but personally, I just think, I am sorry, says Willa, and it's just like, yeah, it's what it is. It's like, no problem. When the tile hates you, they hate you. Right? My luck was not with me tonight. Eh. If you'd scored those hands, if I'd scored those hands, I would have been the top scorer in 50,000 plus points type thing. No. Right? So, like I said, it happens. You can't plan for it. You can't do this. You can just look at it and go, you know, you learn, you move on. You can only get better by basically playing. Mm-hmm. Inkmorn! I can push harder than you. Means nothing for me to jump for. Who's all the way back there? Glory the Order. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Spellon has done it. Spellon is there. Born Free hasn't. I haven't seen that. Ow! Okay. Sucked at Mahjong. Double do not finish. A double skunking. Yeah. Right? That's where they finished out. So what is that? 30 seconds since from the first guy crosses the line? This is just like, it'd be like, oh, go. What happened this time? Doubtful. It may. You never know. No point to jump for it. No point to jump for it. Damn it. I was in the wrong spot for that. No, they'll all get here in time. Is that a sprint of some description? Probably. Maybe just an update. $39. We got one more rank to go. We do. Very nice. It's very nice. We won't go. We only got 7 seconds left here anyway. We will get the rank. It's only going to be 2 to 3 races at most. Holy crap. I can't believe it was a double skunking. It's like, ah. Now I need to look at a triple skunk, a triple, basically, DNF. You're not even running this course as your preferred course, are you? Nope, we're on the 240 course now anyway. A bird flying across up here? Wow, okay. Wolf of Darkness Barding. Yeah, everyone's across. Running Scared, Sellers, Storyteller, Shadow, Top Secret, Lord Flum, and the Enforcer first. Top Secret takes it. I know. Let's get over to Gold Saucer, because we're going to need to be there. Really? Absolutely. Ooh, jingle rattle. Oops. I only need to go here. Silly. And that's because if I go to my chocobo. Owl! It's just ooh, 9 points. Just 9 points. You just like just can't. I just can't. I just can't. Bird weather fair. Starts out as fair skies. Excellent. Enforcer in a nice suit, mind you. Oh, I did not realize there was a green there. Why didn't you get that? I don't know. I got dinged with. If I'd grabbed that boost, I probably would have been fine. Doesn't matter. 4th place finish is more than enough to get the 9 experience points I need. I'm not familiar with the 240 course. Top secret's all the way in the back there. Where are you? Oh, there. %. Got a DNF. I guess it calculates updates each and every time. Do. You've raced well, my bird. You've raced well. Alright, let's register a new chocobo. Oh. You don't have a the thing? Yeah, I do. You go here. Fledgling, retired. First word. Concepts. Wonder. Wild. Second one. Concept. Spirit. Wild spirit. Huzzah! That's super duper important. Let's have a look at wild spirit. 50, 50, 50. Everything except cunning. Okay, okay. Pedigree says taking mother, 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 mother. 50, 50 flips, and it basically took all of Mum's stats. If done all and was cunning as their father, it'd be good. That's okay. We can work with that. And Branch Meadows? Absolutely. Because we have two birds that need to be... Yes, we have basically 4 across both. 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Then we have 4, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4s. So what this means. Yes, I did bring the proper this. So it's either going to get cure or this, both that. Both are fair weather birds. So it means it's 100% chance for maximum speed, 100% endurance, stamina, cunning, and 50-50 whether it takes mother and mother to give a, when it rolls here, it's basically a 1 in 4 chance for this one, a 1 in 4 chance from this one, a 1 in 4 chance in this, so it's 2 and 4 for here, 2 and 4, or half and half. It's coin flips, whether it grabs fathers or mothers. If it grabs mothers and gives me 2 birds, 1 male, 1 female, begin. Right? As long as I can get 1 pair of breeding with perfect stats, perfect. To that point, I can then basically retire the rest of my choky bows. Because it means I produce perfect choky bows. Right? So if I do the numbers, because it is literally 2 over 4 and 2 over 4, 1/2 over 10 breeding cycles, you could say 5 out of 5 birds should technically work with it, but with my thing, I'm assuming maybe I get 3 birds. Right? Because remember, I also need a second thing, which is 1/2 and versus 1/2. So the first bird doesn't matter. So it's 1/2, 1 and 2 out of 2. The other bird is 1/2 and 1/2, which is only 1/4. Is getting a perfect stat bird on one side and never getting and they're only old girls or only old boys. It'd be like, scream to the west and let them hear you in Tulliola from here. It would be. It would be. It would be. It's literally like, I couldn't scream loud enough. Ugh. Anyway, that's that. That'll be that. All right, so we're going to run away. Yay! We might do some stuff behind the scenes just for cleanup for Monday, for the whole, end of the whole thing, but I might not as well. It's true. I might not do anything. I might just basically sleep in on the, Sunday instead of coming back and maybe playing this off stream. Yeah. Not that there's anything to do except for wait for Monday when the basic all worlds maintenance happens. Yay! And we go into Cyberpunk tomorrow. Yeah, which basically is, as I said, we have 2 left NCPD alerts to get out of the way. Then we get into listening to Gary. We can listen to Gary a bit. Yep. We can? Yes, we can. Once we sort of get all the goodies there. Now, there is an interesting subplot involved here, which may be interesting. I don't know if you can complete Gary's quest before or after you run into Johnny. But it'd be interesting to see if we can. So definitely stop by there periodically and listen into them. See if we can't just push that to that point. Which would be fun. It might be fun. Right? It shouldn't be that hard. It's only some people to beat up. You work fast enough. It's like, yeah, do it. Good times? Very good times. So, that's the plan. Yeah. See how high we can get for level for this. And we'll see if we can't just get ourselves up there to a purple deck. I won't push too hard for much more than a green plus deck if I can get it, because I should get enough street cred to basically get me a blue deck and basically get me the remainder of my blue installs. That's the concept. But I can talk more about this tomorrow. Yay! When we get back into it for more Cyberpunk tomorrow. Just a little bit on the outside, a little bit on the outside. But it's time to go. I'm hanging out too long. So, gonna run away? Absolutely, but I'll be back tomorrow at the same time we're back every time. 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. Tomorrow, Cyberpunk 2077. You hack and slash playthrough. Melee weapons with quick hack backup. No damaging hacks. We're trying to stay away from damaging grenades and everything else. Yay, we gotta find recons too, don't we? I did. Oh, I did, didn't I? Anyway, that's the plan. It is? That is. So as long as I don't beam people in the head, I should be good. Yoo-hoo! Monday is an all-worlds maintenance, so we'll be back with some more Cyberpunk then. Tuesday is patch 7.2, Seekers of Eternity for Final Fantasy XIV. So if you want to see how the main story quest starts to tick out, hey, join me there. Otherwise, see you whenever. Absolutely. Big old thank you for all those that tuned in tonight. If you tuned in on replay, catching this on Twitch, thank you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hey, thank you. Stuff about stuff, and you know the rest of it. Anyway, laters.